So, hi guys, it's Rosie and welcome back to my channel. I'm a little over dramatic today. Don't mind me. Worry about yourself. Worry about yourself. Okay, so guys, I'm here because I'm doing a vlog today about like the life of a Lincoln Lion, the first HBCU, but I had to stop to do a little story time, so that's what this will be about, and I'll separate the vlog from this, so we'll have two different posts going up within the next 2 days. This story time is about the time I was the side chick. I'm gonna say chick for this, okay? The time I was the side chick. This pimple is so drawing, but it's cool. The time I was the side chick. So my ex-boyfriend. So okay, I'm gonna make this short as I can. So when I was going away to school, me and my friends did this thing down South Street where we all, after my going away barbecue, we all went to South Street. If you're from Philly, you know what South Street is. And we were like hanging out. We met like all these guys. They were daring me to do stuff like it was like my wedding. You know how like if you have like a bridal party, shower, you guys go out and you do like all these dares because the person is getting married. They basically did that because I was going away to school. We was doing all these dares and it was so much fun. I met a couple people, but eventually some boy decided to try to talk to me on Instagram and was basically telling me about the time I kind of ran into him on South Street and we wound up talking. So we started talking and at first we didn't really like each other. It wasn't until I came home, he took me out. I know it was so embarrassing because I like brought my friends along as like a backup plan in case things went wrong. I didn't bring them on. They went to the same restaurant at the same time. But I only did it because I didn't know how the date was going to go. Skip. We are now near my birthday. Me and this guy are talking so heavy. We're talking so heavy, so serious. This is like the first real relationship I ever had. Like, first guy I ever really, like, we weren't together yet, but like the first guy I ever really talked to and took this serious. So, me and him, we went out a lot. We were together all the time when I was home because I did go to school 4 hours away at the time. And I came home about once a month. And when I did, me and him would hang out. And it was pretty good. Like, I was so happy, guys. So happy. And my friends were so happy for me. It was just really good. So, I'm sorry, I started looking out the window. I'm sorry, this story is like so messed up for me. So like, you see me glancing off because I'm thinking of all the hurt that nigga put me through. Okay, back to the story. So we went out for my birthday, which was December 20th is my birthday. That weekend, it was my 19th birthday. And me and my friends were going to go out to a hookah bar. Because, you know, after you're 18, you can smoke hookah. And we were going to go out to dinner. And he pulled up with, like, some roses and stuff. Like, happy birthday, da da da. I'm all hype, y'all. And he took us to South Street. And we all went South Street. We ate. We smoked hookah. He didn't come. Me and my friends, we had a good time. After that, the next day, like, he came to the little party me and my cousin had together. Me and my cousin had the exact same birthday. So me and my cousin had a party together. Even though she's older than me, we had a party together. It worked out. We had a lot of fun. And he came, he brought his sister, and we all had a good time. Skip. So spring semester comes, and I'm going back to school. Mind you, my school's 4 hours away, so a lot of trust having to be. Oh, I'm skipping major parts. So January 2nd is when we got together of that year, 2015 when we got together. Yeah, 2015, January 2nd. So we got together, we became a couple, and I was head over heels. I was in love. Nobody could tell me nothing. His birthday came, and which was in January, like a couple days before my best friend's birthday, and he had got like a hotel and had like a hotel party, and I came. I brought my friends, and I wanted to stay the night with him. No, he didn't do anything. I was still a virgin at the time, and we wound up just there for like a couple days, just hanging out, going places. We had so much fun. I get up to school, and you know when you first start talking to somebody, you get like all of their social media accounts. So I had him on Facebook. I know I had him on Facebook, and I know I had him on Instagram. So I went to go tag him in something on Facebook. Not like something lovey-dovey or anything like that. Something funny that I wanted him to see. And I realized I didn't have him as a friend. I'm like, I know I added you as a friend. No, I'm not crazy. I'm not tripping. I added this man as a friend. So he tries to convince me that I never had him as a friend. Now I knew I wasn't crazy, but I let it go. So he added me as a friend. I tagged him in a post or whatever. So then I go to his page, like any girl would do, and I scroll down a little, and I see like a post from his ex, like a supposedly ex, who wasn't the ex. At that moment, she was the ex, but she wasn't the ex the whole time. I'm gonna explain it. So she was tagged him in a post of like this pregnant girl being over dramatic, and she's like, "Oh, babe, this would be me if I was pregnant," cracking the fuck up. This would be who if you was what? Mind you, this tag was from December 22nd. So mind you, I told y'all December 20th was my birthday. We were definitely like this at that point. Like, we fell asleep on the phone every night. We talked all day, every day. There was no breaks or times that I didn't talk to him nor see him when I was home. So I'm like, babe, December 22nd. And what? So at the time, I had two friends at my college who I were close to. One of them went to my high school. The other one I had just met, my friend Ashanti, who I'm still friends with. I'm not going to mention the other girl's name because we ain't cool no more. So, me and the girl, I went to my friends and I showed them the post. But when I went to go show them the post, I wound up scrolling down a little more. And I seen like all this posts. Like, he posted something about her like December 11th. Like, oh, I love my girl. She the best thing that ever happened to me. I don't know where I would be without her. What? Hold up. We've been talking heavy since like October. So what do you mean you love your girl December 11th? I'm confused. So I break down. I just start crying. I'm not even a pump. I just start crying because I couldn't believe the person who I thought was gonna do me right did me wrong. So all of a sudden, the girl tries to add me on Facebook, and I'm like, I'm gonna accept this request because I'm a young boy, but I'm no bitch. So I go to accept the request, and I see a post from the girl immediately like, baby girl, you can have him, be great, da da da. My bitch, I didn't even know your existence until this moment. So she DM'd me like, oh, you can have him, da 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 da. I'm like, girl, who are you? Like, what is your relationship? Explain this to me, because I thought that I was just, me and him were just, I don't know who you are or what's going on. So she like, oh, me and him been together for this long. He took my virginity. He did this, he did that. She started running me the whole book, y'all, about their relationship. He just broke up with me the day after his birthday, and I was wondering why he broke up with me. It was so random, but I thought it was like any of our other little breakups, we were going to get back together. But I see now his focus was somewhere else, and that's why he broke up with me. And so she started running down a timeline. So at this point, I'm like, these dates sound familiar. So she said the weekend of his birthday, he had got her a hotel room because her birthday was 2 days before his. And they had stayed in a hotel overnight. They went swimming and everything. And da. So I'm like, that same weekend, I was working at Wendy's at the time. I worked at Wendy's for a month before I went back to school. And then I was supposed to go back, but I never went back because Wendy's was just not it. So, what happened? I'm sorry, my brain is just scared from this story. She tells me that he got her hotel room. He told me that day he was going to a hotel party of one of his best friends, who was a girl. I didn't care because I trusted him. I start everything off with trust. So, you're trusted until proven guilty, basically. So, I trusted him. And he claimed he was going to this hotel party with some girl. And the girl, his best friend hotel party, I let him live that night. I was so tired from work. Wendy's was an exhausting job for very little pay. Wendy's, y'all need to get it together. If y'all ever hear somebody talk, get it together with what y'all paying. Because that's a lot of hard labor for $8.50. I was really tired after work, so I went to sleep that whole night. He wound up texting me like throughout the night, like, babe, wake up, I miss you, can you wake up, I just want to talk to you, I want to hear your voice, knowing I was asleep. But meanwhile, the whole time he with this girl, but I don't know that. I wake up the next morning, I'm calling him because it's the day before his birthday, and I'm like calling him and I'm texting him all day. He not replying or answering, claimed he was so drunk and passed out and all this bullshit. I believed him because at the time I had no reason not to believe him. So she told me that date. And she told me another date. She was like, we just went out for our anniversary, December 28th. That made us 1 year. That day, he told me he was going out to eat with his best friend. I'm like, okay. Then she brought up another date. I can't remember the exact date, but the date was like, oh, it was the day he seen us both in the same day. He went from her to come get me from work. I mind you, I worked at Wendy's all the way up. I feel like my legs just doing something weird. No, it's there. Okay. But like, I worked at Wendy's all the way out King of Prussia. If anybody from Philly, you know, King of Prussia is the mall. One of the best malls near Philadelphia. So I worked all the way out there. He came and got me from work and seen her before he seen me that same day. When she was running down dates, I'm just like, yo, you don't understand how heartbroken I was. I'm like, this is real. Like, she's telling me the truth. She go on and keep telling me information, tell me how I can have him, how I can have him, how I can have him, how he randomly broke up with her the day after his birthday, and she was so heartbroken, and da da da. Then she asked me, like, did he come see me Thanksgiving because he had her car. Mind you, he had a car, so I don't know why he had her car. But day before, after Thanksgiving, no, day of Thanksgiving, he had her car, and he went somewhere and came back hours later. And I'm like, no, that wasn't me, sis. He went and see somebody else outside of both of us. So, she just telling me all the information. I'm just looking like, she's trying to like break my heart more. She's trying to hurt me more by telling me more and more. Because, you know, I'm not even about to do all this if it was me. I ain't about to go into all this detail. I just would have been like, oh, all right, cool. But she decided to break her whole life down to me. Kept going, kept going, kept going. Then she tried to befriend me, like text me, girl, da 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 da. I'm like, that's a bit extreme. I'm not texting you, but like, He was on my line like, I broke up with her, I love you, I want to see I broke up with her. Because this was like, at this point, it's like end of January. And he like, I broke up with her the day after my birthday. But like, we was never really like a couple. Like, you see, I was with you all the time, I was talking to you all the time. Like, I only seen her occasionally. I didn't want to be with her. I didn't know how to break it off because I was her first. And I felt obligated and da da da. And I'm hearing it too. Dumb as women. When a man gives you a reason to throw him in the trash, throw him in the trash, okay? Because he ruined my life after that. After I took him back after that. But that's another story for another time. The girl kept sending me stuff. So, I had like a status like, I'm so confused and so heartbroken. Like, I don't know what to do. And that made her so mad. So pretty much she started going off like, right, and status like, oh, I can have him if I wanted them, bitch. Da, 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 da. I'm like, get him. If you can have him, get him. Cause I don't think he wants you no more, sis. That's why he on my line crying and shit. So, she was just so like, after she realized he was still hitting me up and not hitting her up, she was like so mad, and she just started sending me all this extra crazy shit. Like I wouldn't beat her ass. But whatever. That never even happened. Never got to even see the bitch ever. But what happened? What am I thinking of? Oh, you know the craziest thing about this? They had matching tattoos. They had like a king and a queen like in between their fingers like this, like put it together, like the king with the heart, queen with the heart. Never seen it. I mean, maybe because it was in between the fingers, and I mean, I don't examine my man's fingers, so I never seen it. But that was the time I was the side chick. They were together a year, like, and I was just a homewrecker, and unknowingly a homewrecker. Ruining their happy home, not knowing that I was ruining their happy home because the niggas ain't shit. And yeah, so that's the story time, guys. I'm sorry. That was my group texting me about a group project. So yeah. That's the time I got played. That's the time I was the side chick. So I even saying so a lot. I'm not really used to doing story time yet. I will get better. But if y'all want to hear more story time, let me know what y'all want to hear about. Because I got a book for the story time. And this shit is real. This shit happened to me. This shit happened in my life. This shit is not fake. I don't make my story times up. This shit is real as fuck. Okay? It's about as real as it gets. So yeah. Don't forget to do what? Do what? What you gonna do at the end of this video? You gonna like it and you're gonna subscribe to my channel because that's what you just gonna do. It's like, no. That's what I would love for you to do. If you haven't done so already, it's Rosine and I'm signing off. Bye, guys.